new 2000 rupee note issued by the RBI. This has been brought into circulation starting today. This, as well as the new 500 rupee note replacing the old 500 rupee note and the erstwhile 1000 rupee note. Now, if you just take a quick look at this note, it's a lot thinner than the 1000 rupee note. The dimensions that RBI has said is 66 millimeters by 166 millimeters. A lot thinner, a lot easier to fit into your wallet. I don't know how difficult it's going to be to break into change though, but at least it's thinner. Looking at some of the features, some largely unchanged. Of course, Mahatma Gandhi's portrait right in the middle with a difference for the visually impaired to make it easier to identify which note this is. This image has been slightly raised. The same goes for the image of the Ashoka pillar on the side of the note. Also, there are 7 bleed lines on the side, 7 as opposed to 5 for the 500 rupee note. To basically help you identify that it's a 2000 rupee note. Again, an aid for the visually impaired. The signature of new RBI Governor Urjit Patel also featuring on this note here. If you look at the reverse, very interesting here. It's not the Red Fort, it's not a monument, it's Mangalyaan. It's the motif of ISRO's first unmanned space mission into Mars. So that's been featured quite prominently here. So Prime Minister perhaps giving his nod of approval to ISRO. What's also interesting is the Swachh Bharat logo over here. Prime Minister Modi, of course, advertising his schemes through the new issue, through the new currency. There's no image of Mahatma Gandhi on the back, but instead of that, there is this logo of Swachh Bharat featuring his glasses. There's also the customary language panel over here, again raised to help the visually impaired identify that this is a 2000 rupee note. Coming back to the front and talking about one of the security features that the RBI was talking about is this strip. Now this strip changes color from blue to green as you tilt it in the light, so that helps you identify that this is a genuine note, not counterfeit. The RBI has said is that this note is much harder to forge compared to the older 1000 rupee note and the 500 rupees notes. There was some buzz on social media saying that these 2000 rupee notes would come with trackers. Now that's not true. The RBI had clarified on that, and we can confirm that this piece of paper does not have any tracker on it, but as the RBI said, increased security features. So this is the brand new 2000 rupee note. You'll be seeing a lot more of this in the future. So that's a wrap on our coverage of the RBI's new 2000 rupee note coming into circulation starting today.